It's time for our zoo guest of the week. Jacob DeMaio, who is an intern with the Tortoise Zoo, is here with more. Welcome, Jacob. Your first time on the show.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is Humphrey, whom I brought today. He's our Asian brown tortoise from the Tortoise Zoo. He's one of two that we have over there. They're an endangered species. They're part of our species survival program, which means that he comes around, or he came to the Tortoise Zoo 5 years ago to, I guess, mate with our female to create that sense of genetic variance so that there's no issues with inbreeding amongst the animals. And actually, he's the smaller of our two. But
still very large, because when you say tortoise, you always expect them to be pretty large. But
oh yeah, he's part of an obviously, as his name implies, he's an Asian tortoise. They're found in India, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Thailand, Vietnam, and he's actually considered the species is considered the 4th largest in the world.
Wow, and you brought kale, so that's part of his diet.
Oh yeah, definitely part of his diet. Usually, what they feed him over at the zoo is what they call iguana feed, and there's no iguanas in it. But it's basically their vegetarian diet and pellets for their nutrients, mashed up, mulched, and then prepackaged and frozen for them to eat.
Nice. Humphrey's not hungry today. Or he's just like, I'm not having it.
He's a little grumpy from the car ride over.
He's a little grumpy.
Maybe he didn't like my music.
Yeah, you can hear him too. It's funny. But let's just talk about, you're an intern at the zoo. Let's talk about how great of a program that is. It's really critical for students in college to do something like this.
Definitely. And I always have a lot of fun. I have a great time with the people there, especially Charlie, who's usually here on the show. I hope that he's not somewhere shunning me because I'm stealing the spotlight away from him today. But it's just been a lot of fun, and it's just great learning, especially on the marketing and public relations side of things, as opposed to what you see and just on the day-to-day operations, like in the grounds. But those people also do so much for us and keep the zoo operational.
They do. And speaking of the zoo operating, it's open every day. Whether it's a holiday or not, you can always go, which is great.
Yeah, we'll be open New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. We're also selling family memberships and single memberships if anybody's looking for a late Christmas present or maybe a Hanukkah present on these last days, or just making a New Year's resolution to take grandkids or kids out to the zoo more often.
Yeah, because the great thing about it is the memberships start at $80, and that gets you in for the entire year.
The entire year.
Save money.
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jacob and Humphrey, for joining us this afternoon.
I had a great time. Thank you.